Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. Let's play painting some lavender today. I have never painted lavender and I found this fun photo on Unsplash. Oh, I think it might look, I'm getting glare as usual. Isn't that fun? We'll paint it a little differently and probably add some bees. Okay, let's get started. I've got a 5 by 7 inch canvas panel from US Art Supply. Got it on Amazon. I originally was going to paint another daisy painting. Isn't that fun? This is a video. I'll link it in this video's description. This is a new one I just finished. But this is an ultramarine blue green shade with some gray and some white mixed in. But I think since we're going to paint lavender, which is purple, we need a more aqua sky, because then the purple will show up. Now you can see kind of how this is more purple. I think with an aqua sky, the lavender will show up better. This is also a recent video. I love the dramatic lighting on this. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to write the word love on here again, because I just like doing it to start a painting. This is a chalk pastel from Blick. And then I'm gonna put out some phthalo blue green shade because that'll be more aqua. I've also got an aqua paint. Use whatever you have. I was looking for the aqua paint, but I don't see it handy. Where is it? I'll have to look for that. Oh, here. It's not even out of the wrapper yet. Bright aqua green is really fun. You can play with some of that. Actually, let's put some on. Let's put some on our... So I'm going to put paints out, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I found my already opened bright aqua green. Let's put some of that out, too. I haven't used that in a while. You could also use... This is phthalo green. Just anything that's got a little more aqua color to it. They'll work. I'm gonna put a little black to mute it. You could put orange out. The opposite of the color wheel, its complement, which is orange, will mute it. And then titanium white. Okay. And then I'm gonna time lapse this next little bit while I repaint the background, then I'll be back in a bit. Hey, I used a 3/4 inch. I measured it because I can't read it anymore. 3/4 inch filbert. It's a really nice brush. I mean, I have abused it and it still like holds a really nice, I just washed it, holds a really nice point, meaning, you know, it's not fuzzy. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, oh, there, if I go like that, it's not fuzzy. It's a really nice brush from Royal and Langnickel. I really like it. And I did my Sweepy Sky, which I did in a live. And it's also the beginning of my best how to paint clouds video. It's my most popular video on YouTube. But that's how I begin a lot of my skies. And I like it because I don't want my clouds to fight with my subject. So I do it a lot. I'll link those videos in this video description. And I really like the aqua. I really went with, it looks like an ocean. Don't you think? That could totally be an ocean. We could have fish in it. I really like it. But I think once we get the grasses and stuff on it, it'll look good. This is a little more, as I showed just a minute ago, this is a little more aqua, or a little more muted than this one. It has a little more gray in it. But we'll be fine. This is like a fall day sky. I think what I'm going to do now is mix some greens, and I want some yellows. I want yellow greens because you guys probably know what's coming. Purple and yellow are opposite on the color wheel. So when you play with complements, it can make your paintings look juicier. That's why I do that. Don't do it every time. So I'm putting out Cad Yellow Medium Hue. I bought in the big tube this time. I go through quite a bit of yellow. Yellow isn't as heavily pigmented, and I'm not sure that's totally accurate. That's the best way I can describe it. It takes more yellow to mix a color than it does like, so if I mix this yellow with this phthalo blue green shade, here, we'll just do it. It's not going to take very much phthalo blue green shade to make a green, because the phthalo blue is a really strong color. So I'm probably going to take, that's a little bit, but I'd rather go slow. Oh yeah, look at that. See, that phthalo blue is strong. Ooh, that's going to be a pretty yellow-green. That's one of the reasons why I buy the phthalo blue green shade, because I mix a lot of my greens. I do buy Hooker's green. Look how dark that's getting. I was thinking it wasn't going to be too much, but that's a pretty dark green. I was going to say I buy Hooker's green. It's about the only green I buy because I mix a lot of my greens. Okay, guys, I'm going to time lapse this next bit while I do some mixing. Hey friends, so I took a white General's charcoal pencil and just kind of gauged where I wanted the heights of the grasses. I've done this tall grass several times. I just showed you in that daisy painting I recently did. I really like it. It's fun. I like the brush strokes. That's why I do it. And I just kind of thought, well, okay, I'm going to have a lavender here, probably one here, and then I'll put probably one here, and then I'll fill in the rest. And then what I'm thinking is just darker grasses, I don't want them all the same all the way across. So I put on a layer, dried it, put on another layer, and I'm really not changing it, so I think it's time to put in some lavender. And then I'll come back and put in more details, or maybe some like leaf shapes or speckles or just fun marks. I'm using a 1/2" Artist Loft brush. I really like it. It says wash, and I assume that's just another language. So I don't know if the wash means it's like supposed to be a watercolor brush. But I really like it. It's one thing I like sometimes about the craft brushes, sorry I'm cleaning it off, is sometimes they're a little thinner. Can get it thinner. I'm looking for another brush. This is a bigger brush, but you can see it just has a lot more bristles, which is nice. But sometimes it can be a little harder to get a skinny little point. This is a Royal and Langnickel Zen line. Okay, I think and I put out some quinacridone magenta so I could make some orange. And then from the orange yellow combo, I made a brown with the black. Just to simplify that last sentence, make an orange and add black to it. If it looks too green, add some magenta to it. If it looks too pink, add some yellow to it. And you get a brown. There's lots of ways to make brown. Oh, Freckles is saying hi. I don't know if you could hear her. Hi, Freckles. Yeah. I'm going to stop for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, I thought I'd pop in already. So I took, quite a bit of quinacridone and just a little bit of the phthalo blue green shade, and it made a pretty purple. I'm cleaning off my 1/2-inch flat brush. I'm using a 1/2-inch flat brush to just blob and dab. I need to wipe off the water. To blob and dab the heather flower. And then actually this one turned out nice, where I had a blob on the corner. It's happy accident Bob Ross stuff. I had paint on the bottom and I must have had a blob on the corner. Actually been this corner. And so I laid it down, I kind of got that pattern. I think that's really pretty, and I'm gonna leave it. But why I'm popping in, I don't know if I need a little white. So I think this one's kind of solid and heavy. So sky holes usually work better when they're a little darker. I don't know if that's gonna be dark enough. I keep kind of, and let's put in, of course it's wet. It'd probably be better if I wait till it's dry. Let's put in a little more air. I think that might be more interesting. I should probably wait till this is dry. I'm not listening to myself though, am I? You guys, I'm setting a bad example. Yeah, that's actually a little, I don't know if you can see that, it's a little darker than the sweepy, but it'll work because of the colors around it. Actually, let's just bring that one out. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I think I like that better. I kind of got heavy-handed. Got them fat. I mean, you can paint them fat if you like. I'm just going, this is just, what is Annie Troe up to painting in her studio, and how does she do it? You can follow along. I think I like that better. Okay, guys, I just want to pop in with that. Oh, and then to warm up the purple, or to lighten up the purple, I mean, you add white, but sometimes it's just too, I don't know. I like the zip of adding some straight up magenta on it for my sun's over here. But I don't know that I've got a real strong sun side going. See, now I'm going to probably fill in some of my sky holes. I could darken up a little more. I don't know if that's gonna. Okay, guys, I just wanted to pop in with that tip. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, what do you think? I'm right on top of it, it's busy. I was gonna put in some more bees, but I've got so many little dots and spots. I didn't put in another bee. To talk about it in slow motion. So sometimes I would lay my brush like this to get a skinny stroke, and then sometimes I'd lay down the corner to get a blob, and sometimes I'd kind of do a little of both and just make blobs. But I would kind of change the direction. So like that one, I just laid down and pulled, and I actually drug the corner. So I laid it down, pulled it a little bit, and then I kind of let the corner. I didn't think about it. That was just laziness, but that's how I got that stroke. So I had paint on my brush, laid it down, pulled, and then when I lifted it up, I must have dragged that corner a little bit. But I like it. I like it. So like that orange is just laying it down on the side, pushing a little bit, and then just kind of lift up. I put orange in here. I was trying to warm it up. What I'm wrestling with is I don't think I would have liked it if I would have just done my purple and white. I'm wondering if I have too much color. It is very juicy and pretty, and I'm glad we went with the blue-green. That really helped. That really helped. I think it would, I don't know if we can tell, but I think it would have been harder on the blue or purple. Or even a straight up, just blue. The blue-green helps. I remember to put, on this one I forgot to put on my wings. On this one I remember to put on the wings. I used matte medium and titanium white. I held the matte medium there, so hopefully in the time lapse you could tell. You could thin it down with water. I don't know. I think I need to get back from it. It was fun. I gotta tell you, it was really fun to just put messy brush strokes on. And then like the darker ones down here, just pull some of the color down. That's fun. Oh, and then I also put in some browns just to try to warm it up a little bit. Okay, I love your guys' comments. I love to know if you tried this one, if you tried any of my other paintings, if you've tried my traceables. I super appreciate it. It's really fun. I love that you guys are supporting this channel. It's amazing. You all are amazing. And then you send little comments, with the PayPal donation or however you do it. So thank you. I love connecting with all of you guys. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.